here we go.
Hey, makeup. Oh my goodness!
We're on in 5, everybody. On in 5. Hello, everybody. Welcome to
the room. Clear the room.
Clear the room.
Lights. Hold on. Let me adjust these here.
Turn the lights out.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I had to make sure we were on.
Get a little something there. Oh yeah, I gotta put mine up too. Put mine up here. What is going on? Act like we've never done this before.
Hey, we post on the Twitter. Anytime we go live, we go out to Twitter. We'll talk about that tonight, I guess. I'll bring that up later. Never mind. I'll stop right there. Oh, I love it. I love it.
All right, got
that already.
I love it.
Oh, hey,
wow, that was deep.
Yeah.
Hey, so Moose, how long can you talk like that for?
Moose.
How long can you talk like that? I mean, I know it tickles.
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
Alex, what's happening, man? What's happening? How can I talk? I can talk like that all day. It's
just do this all day.
Hey, that was the cue. That's what I was waiting for him to say.
All day, I can do this.
I can do this all day.
Yes, I can.
Hey, you know who got voted the most attractive man in for this year?
Tell me who.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans did that. No way.
Good for him.
Sunday.
Chris Evans. He's a good-looking dude. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah,
it may be well deserved. What's going on, Matt?
Hey, since Green Bay loses, Matt says, you know what? Let me get on podcast.
Oh,
there's nothing else to do.
Shots fired.
What's going on, Matt? Yeah, Alex, the radio voice. Yeah, I can turn it on whenever I want to.
KFM 9W 303.6.
That's how you do it.
Nice. Hey, went back.
Hello. He just
Hey, so you use your real voice. Everybody else uses those synthesizers, man.
Exactly. No, there's no reason I would do that. It would be like me going,
WAPE AM and FM Jacksonville's #1 hit music station.
Like that sounds.
Yeah, right, like that's your part-time job.
Yeah, that's how I do that. That's what I do full time. That's what I do full time.
So, hey, Matt, it ain't no better. 49 it ain't no better. So it's like
his daughter is the Green Bay fan.
Yes.
This is true, Alex. At least we're not saying that you have a great face for radio. That's true.
Oh no, I say that myself. That's my tagline. It's on my business card. Moose, I have a great face for radio.
The big ape. The big
ape. Power 95.
Power 95.
Kenny, Art is in the building.
Kenny.
Art the Clown.
Kenny.
You remember how we brought up that Art the Clown guy? He's getting nominated for some type of Oscar or something like this. For a horror film, which is ridiculous. It's like it's unreal. That's what we've become to.
I have my own horror film right here, 9:00 every Tuesday. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh my goodness, you don't. Nah. Hey, you have any throwback music queued up? Can you have any throwback music?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. When you say throwback,
I'll talk about like Until Ben type music. You got anything like that?
You know what? You know what's funny? I think I do. I just don't know which button it is.
Hey, just start pressing them all. This is all.
How about this? How about this? There you go.
There you go. Good guess.
Good guess.
Look at that.
I love it.
Hey, you never know what you're gonna get right here. It's a horror movie.
That's classic. There's a classic song.
That's that song there. Everybody was made specifically for Podcaster Sci-Fi from a gentleman called Until Ben. You can find him out there, untilben.com, I think. Or he's on SoundCloud. He's on Stitcher. He's everywhere. Yeah, that was great. He did a great job. I love that music.
I love that. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go Jets. Oh,
that's right.
Listen. Next week is going to be a lot of fun. Next week's going to be a lot of fun.
Rob, welcome to the show. Just so you know, the Jets are going down next week. Jaguar is going to take these Jets out. Anyway,
whatever.
I'm just telling you.
It's Super Bowl. It's bragging rights, Rob. Listen, we got to win this weekend. This is bragging rights.
I'm gonna make sure I wear my Jaguar hat next week just for fun. Hey, listen, I got a couple of show and tell. Can you guys mind before we get started?
Do. Let's go.
Yes,
Sweet.
yes.
Listen, I'm a big fan of just stuff. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I find stuff for a deal. Sometimes I don't find it for a deal whatsoever, and I got to pay extra for it. But in this particular case, I thought the price was right. I thought it was great. I saw it, and I was like, no way. And
okay, hold on. What Moose's price? It's always right for Moose. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. It's always right.
I'll explain. It's not. Maybe it's not this coming week, Rob. It's the following. You play the Jaguars. Yeah, just so you know, it's the following. It's the following week. All right. But I saw this in Target, not at Target, on Target online.
Okay.
And I ordered 2 of them. Yeah,
so it's a coin toss. It's one. You
so
and
the
me,
other one's
Mike,
coming to my house. You're saying?
Hey, I think I should get it. I think I should get it.
So
he doesn't even answer. I like how he just goes right past.
Look at this. Are you a Star Wars fan? If you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna really like this. Not so much. You're gonna love this if you're a Star Trek fan, because is Phaser from the TOS, the original series.
You picked up 2 of them.
Hey, I'll tap out, Mike. That's all yours, Magic Mike. That's all yours.
Look at this. Oh, the real light comes on. Yeah, it's great.
Merry Christmas to Magic Mike.
That's right. Merry Christmas, Magic Mike. That's all you.
What's
all you, baby.
If you're a Star Wars fan, not only do you, get
is it on stun?
This is kill. This is what you could change the levels. See, if you're a Star Trek fan, you know this. You could change the levels right here. So watch this. So if I go set phasers to stun, see, it goes blue, and now it goes.
Oh man, that is
Magic
awesome.
Mike. That is all yours,
man.
Now, Magic Mike could go to work with that.
We're not done yet. Look at that.
Target.
One more. Yeah, Target.com. Now, if I said, hey, we really need to get out of this place, Jim. Set phasers to this is hold on. Oh yeah, that's kill. It's red too, by the way, the light. But if I said set phasers to self-destruct.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez Louise.
Oh.
It's about to go.
What?
This is awesome. And here it goes. There it goes. You see? Yeah. So anyway, I picked that up for like $25 or something like that.
Yeah, just looking at $24.99. That's incredible.
You got to get one, right? I also ordered a USS Enterprise, but check this out. Listen to this. One more thing I ordered, and this came in the mail. This is not by your typical thing. Are you a Star Trek lover as well, Game God, or no?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
If you are, don't worry, you're not gonna like this. If you're a Star Wars lover, however, you'll like this. Look at this.
Oh,
this is the Captain Rex helmet. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
This is great. This is
it's
made
not
out
Black
of
Series, right?
It's not. This is made of resin. Somebody made it.
Okay.
But it's made of a resin. It's nice. And unfortunately,
it's not wearable. Not for you. I can just see it from here. I can see it from here.
For me, it doesn't fit my head.
That's a Magic Mike hat. That's a Magic Mike helmet.
Magic Mike could fit in this, no problem.
Hey, let me just explain this to you then, because if that fits me, it's mine. So that's how it works.
What is it, like Cinderella shoes? Is
if any of your health, I don't care. I'll take it. You can say what you want. If any of your helmets fit me, they have to come to my house. So just start packing them up, GG. I see all those helmets you got, all those helmets back there. Just go ahead and pack them up.
I'm gonna start calling Magic Mike Cinderella. He's just looking for.
You go right ahead, because I'm waiting for my helmets to arrive.
Listen.
Hey, I put this helmet on.
Yeah, you can be my knight in shining armor all you want to. Just send me this helmet.
All I'm telling you is that it's it doesn't fit this big noggin, so I had to.
Go ahead, Magic Mike, sing the song. Sing the Whitney Houston song. Go ahead. Sing the song from The Bodyguard. And come on.
Oh, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? What are you talking about Cinderella?
If I'm gonna be your knight in shining armor, I need you to sing to me.
No, I'm just saying you were saying Cinderella. I'm going, she's singing Cinderella. Did I miss it?
You need to be Kevin Costner, and he's Whitney Houston. That's what.
Hey,
that's what.
As long as those helmets arrive at my doorstep, let's do this.
Hey, he comes at a good price. I like that.
All right. Well, let's get started. You guys ready to get this to this thing?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Interesting one
night, you know.
Hey, Rob calling you out. He's calling you out. You can send me one with my T-shirt.
All right.
Checks in the mail.
I hear you, Rob. I hear you. I'm sorry. Let me go back one.
I hear you, Rob. I hear you.
All right, there we go.
Oh, wait a minute, Moose. Before you start, Ira, look at Ira coming out.
Oh, Ira's in the house.
Look at that.
Hey, this guy's a natural stud.
He's an OG too.
He is. This guy is great. Hey, send our love to New Jersey, man. Black Adam. I'm reading your comments as I'm going through here. Like Black Adam. Yep. Rings of Powers are horrible. Thank you. he thinks our Rings of Power ranking is terrible. It stunk.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Thank you. I was the one who said it stunk. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, that's funny. I love that. I still love you. It doesn't matter. I still love you. Hey man, thanks for joining us just for the moments that you did. We appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that a lot. You are a stud, sir. Now we're gonna rock this podcast. This guy is just he's incredible. I love people who join us on the live podcast, even if it is for a minute. I just man, I love that. All right, here we go. Oh, Twitter is blowing up. You need some good Twitter advice tonight. Vote on your favorite fandom tonight with us because it is a voting day. Black Adam, is it a flip or a flop or is it a success? I don't know which one. And we have some other rumors in there for everybody to get comfortable with. But you know how we have to start this thing out.
According to Wikipedia, a nerd is a person seen as overly intellectual, obsessive, introverted, or lacking social skills. Many so-called nerds are described as being shy, quirky, pedantic, and unattractive. We're here to prove Wikipedia right.
Oh, look who they let in.
This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. If it's fantasy, sci-fi, gaming, movies, interviews, we're talking about it. We're talking about it. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, and here's your host, Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. That's right. Episode number 367 with Game God and Magic Mike, all tonight for you live. Yeah, thanks for everybody joining us on the Facebook Live, YouTube Live filtering chapter of our lives. We just got through going through some show and tell. We saw some old friends pop up in the chat room. That was great to see. And we're expecting everybody else to come in and join us. Welcome, everybody. We know so far here that the it's not too close to call. It's been tallied and it's official. The bucket of Captain Rex that I just purchased, a helmet, does not fit. It doesn't fit Moose. It very well may fit Game God. It very well may fit
me. You know, my noggin is only a half an inch smaller than yours. Come on now.
That's true. It's only half an inch. Mike's like 4 inches smaller. It's crazy. He's got a little bitty, tiny little head.
Send it right to me. I'll take it all day.
Yeah, we've also determined in this.
Ira's in the house. Ira from New Jersey representing tonight. Telling us, we had a little love-hate relationship with Facebook. It's working great tonight. Thank you, Ira.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, I want to go on the record. Not only did we see an old friend, we had a little bit of show and tell. Okay.
Yeah.
But we also have determined Magic Mike's new name is Cinderella.
Cinderella, because he said if the bucket fits, it's his.
That's right.
Hey, but you have to send it. You can't call me that unless you send it on down.
That's not what you said.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
If the bucket fits, you must acquit, is what I say.
It's funny. It's funny. I'm excited for tonight because I get to prove something that I said a couple of weeks ago, and I get to bring it on home tonight. So I'm excited for tonight.
I don't believe him at all.
I do not either. I can't wait.
He's gonna make something up. I feel it coming.
It's a night of surprises.
You act like you're a champion or something. That's crazy.
Right. That's right.
Okay. All right, we'll find out.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Where do we start is the question. it's kind of a slow week in the sci-fi, fantasy, movie, TV show, gaming, tech world, but it isn't a slow night when it comes to lots of things in the news. And we don't talk about the news around here, but we do have some similar things to talk about. So I'd say we start with some Twitter advice, because a lot of us are on Twitter. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Nothing at all.
And this is we post to Twitter. We don't stream live to Twitter, but every time we go live, Twitter tells everybody, hey, we're live, just so you know. And anyway, this is not the Twitter advice you might think. This is not the Twitter advice of saying stay with Twitter or leave Twitter, because I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. What does matter to me is Twitter is going to be charging a monthly fee. Now, this is interesting. This is the advice that this is the argument. So the verified check to get on Twitter now. I don't even know how they're going to do that.
Blue check.
But to get the blue check, it's going to be $8 a month to hang in there.
I like Rob's comment. Just liked and shared the Twitter post.
That's right. Yes. So the question is this something that you're willing to pay for? And I'd like to have that discussion. Mike, let me start with you. Are you willing to pay for $8 a month to be verified on Twitter?
There really is no discussion for me. The answer is absolutely not. I am not going to pay $8 to be verified, whatever that means, because I'm already verified, number one, because I am Magic Mike. But I am not going to pay somebody $8 to prove that.
Wow. Okay. All right. But I think it comes with some perks, though. I think it comes with perks
So you didn't say that.
It does come with perks.
Yeah, like what, Game Guy? Do you remember these perks?
So one perk right off the bat that will just so you know, since you asked me the question as well.
I am going to ask you. I'm going to ask you as well. You can start wherever you like.
Okay, so yeah, sign me up for the blue check. I'll take it all day. And here's why. One, first thing is you get no ads. No
I like
ads.
that.
No ads. Okay, so you don't get these sponsored ad tweets. The second thing you get is that you can put longer videos. Your tweets go to the top ahead of everybody else, right? So it's kind of like when you go into a restaurant and so this is Moose's experience. Moose goes to his restaurant and they go, "Oh, Mr. Moose, nice to see you tonight. Same spot." And they bring him right in. He doesn't wait in line. He doesn't do anything. He just comes right in. He wears his T-shirt with the blue check. They know who he is, and they bring him on in.
And I like that. I like that. But so my argument for you, Magic Mike, and you, Game God, both of you are on opposite sides of the coin. My argument would be it's a free service. Currently. Facebook.
Well, not currently. November 5th is paid now, but yeah.
Well,
before.
I mean, okay. Well, my point is, Facebook is free. Twitter has been free. What else? Instagram is free.
Instagram, yep.
So what are you giving up to be free on these other pieces anyway? You're giving up lots of data. And if you don't know that, you're crazy. They're getting stuff from you. It's not free. How is Facebook worth so much money and they don't charge you a penny?
Right.
So, and if you didn't know, now again, I don't want to go into the business deal of it, but I do want to talk about the charging piece. And that is how, do social media, how do free things, how are they still around? Because if you went around and did business, did work for free the entire time, you wouldn't be in business.
That's
you got to charge something.
Especially if you do it good.
Well, okay, I would argue that some of them don't even do it good.
Yeah,
and if they do it well, they're still in business. When they do it bad, they're still in business. So, how often do you think that, like, for instance, email doesn't cost you a thing? Where do you keep your email? Don't tell me. I'm just a hypothetical, a rhetorical question. Do you keep your email at Gmail? Do you keep it at AOL? Do you keep it at Hotmail? Do you keep it at Yahoo? Where are you keeping it? Because, odds are you're not paying for anything there either. It's free.
Yeah.
So what are they getting from you that it's free?
They're not getting my information.
Well, you don't know that.
They're not getting my information.
Everybody thinks they're not, but I would say that there's probably a chance that they're getting something from your emails.
Absolutely.
If you know,
Yes.
whether that's where you're shopping and who's sending you the stuff, or whether that's
Absolutely.
detailed information in your email. I can't go into
Hey,
that.
mention a product on your phone, and then all of a sudden you see ads
And all
for
of a sudden, boom! Hey, listen, Facebook listens to you. You know that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't know that, you should know that because it listens. And I just think that services, and we know that it's coming for lots of different services. And I've talked about this before. Like cars are going to be charging you. It's going to come pre-installed with like the options that you actually pay for already.
Right.
You know, like, oh yeah, I want the reverse sensor, and I want the parking sensor, and I want the parking assist, so it parks me parallel, and
Right.
like all this, like it's going to come pre-installed. The difference is they're going to charge you monthly to activate.
You just
Yeah.
as you were talking, the light bulb went off, and I'm like, can you imagine that you get everything you buy, car, TV, anything electronic, right? Everything, all your features are hidden behind a paywall, right?
Yeah.
And you have the option to use it one time, more expensive if you use it one time. So you pay $10 for one-time use, right? Let's just say anything.
Right.
Or you can pay $15 for the monthly subscription.
Right.
So,
That's the thing is I guess that's the other point is what are you getting for the $8? Because if you're going to tell me that I'm not getting any ads, are you paying for?
So here's the exact wording. Here's the exact wording. I got you the exact word. Priority and response and replies, mentions, and search, which is essential to defeat spam and scam. Right. So they're trying to get rid of the bots
that exist in the social media world.
Already.
We know.
So they're trying to get rid of it. So the ability to post longer video and audio, because what they're talking about is bringing back Vine. They're talking about that Vine scenario.
Yeah.
Bringing back Vine, because Vine was out before TikTok.
Correct.
And all of a sudden, it was doing a great job. They had conventions with Vines on them. They were doing so well, and then all of a sudden, gone.
So
And
it's not
Vine was also
completely
free, by the way.
It's not completely void of ads. It says half as many ads.
So let me just say though that if you have your email wherever it is right now, you're doing it probably for free.
Yes.
I would contend to tell you to think about that going forward, and that you may want to start paying for services that's actually going to give you something for your payment, and that you're
going to pay for AOL
out of it. No, you don't.
Comcast.com.
I really think that you should, think about that. Like and I have some suggestions, and we could probably do that on another podcast. I'm just saying, so paying $8 a month for a social media piece, that's not so far-fetched. And quite frankly, I don't know if you know this or not, but it's a business. And you got to make money somehow. From what I understand, Twitter was losing tons and tons of dough, so it was going away at some point anyway.
So here's the thing: we pay subscription models for all types of facilities,
all kinds of stuff.
Yes,
from food to comic books to mystery boxes. And I mean, we used to pay $25 a month for mystery boxes back in the days, back years ago. Right? So
a month,
and you don't even know what you're gonna get, right?
Loop Crate. Oh yeah, I don't even like The Walking Dead, and here it is. Am I mystery month?
Yeah, so you pay for these things, right? So they asked them. Their response was, "We need to pay the bills somehow."
Yeah,
Twitter cannot rely entirely on advertisers. How about $8?
So all I'm saying is that I'm not opposed to it. I don't know if $8 is the magic number for me.
Could be $5.
That's the magic number for them, I guess. But if you want to be verified, and because I used to get questions like that all the time. When are you guys gonna get verified on Twitter? You know what? I don't know. And now, I just pay $8 a month. I'm verified. Great. There, I'm in. So that's kind of cool. At least you have a blue check, I guess.
Well, and then listen. Well, they do. Let's do it this way. You get the free version, and you get a ton of commercials like YouTube. Or you pay. You pay a subscription.
Do you pay for the subscription for YouTube?
I did at one point.
Do you now?
I did. No, not right now because I don't use it enough. Right.
So you even have all the other services. So I just talking about your streaming services. How many of those do you pay extra?
listen, I have Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
Disney Plus is coming out, or if it came out already with an ad version,
Right.
I will pay the regular price to not have the ads. Right. Listen, remote start, yearly fee, the remote start. Exactly
there you go.
right.
I told you, Rob in the chat room, for those listening to the podcast, he says he pays a yearly fee to have remote start and controls for his EV. Same thing. That is going to be the norm for cars going forward. 100%. I guarantee it.
Yep.
You can put that, take that to bank, deposit it, and I'll sign it over to you. I'm just saying that's the deal. That's the deal. So don't freak out.
Stuff?
Yeah, don't freak out if somebody charges you something for something, because all I'm saying is, if you're expecting free for a lot of things, and you have been expecting, you've had free email for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is pay for a good email service, and you'll probably have a better experience. And you should look into those, because some of them cost $5 a month, something like that. And you will have a better email experience, and you can block spam a lot better. You can control it a lot better.
I want the free one with 200 megabytes of space. That's what I want.
See, so he's not willing to pay for the email, but he's willing to pay for the Twitter.
No, because 2 emails on my mailbox is full.
That's the other thing, is that don't be afraid of having that old email address. You can create a new one. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to go into this tonight.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it. I can
This is
show you.
We have an email podcast.
Exactly what you need to do to get it, and you'll be so much happier with an email. And you could actually have a vanity number, but it's not a number. It's a vanity email address, and you would be so happy with yourself. You would know what to do. You'd go like, "Thank you, Podcast of Sci-Fi, for telling me how to get email so much better and so much easier." All right, let's move on. I'm just saying, Twitter, don't freak out. My advice is, it's going to be charged, but you'll have a blue check. That might mean something to you. And by the way, for what it's worth, when you have a company and you want to complain about a company, like you receive bad experience or something like that,
let them know, Moose. Let them know.
Twitter works. And this is where companies don't like to see it out there. You can't use Facebook. It doesn't work that well on Facebook, but Twitter, it works very well on, and you can actually complain and actually get something done. That's all I'm saying. It'd be nice to have a blue check by your name if the companies are going to be listening to you.
It'll be at the top of the list.
That's what I'm saying. They'll take you seriously. All right, let's move on. How about Magic Mike? You have he asked me to put some favorite fandoms up there. Tell me what it is that you wanted to talk about tonight.
All right. Well, I have some rumors first, because it kind of leads into it, if that's all right,
okay.
because it's going to be some interesting things we want to talk about. So the first rumor that I've heard recently is about, with Indiana Jones 5 coming out. There's a rumor that our sources have told us that they're talking about Indiana Jones series, another series coming out. Now,
a spinoff or a continuation?
Well, that's just it, because it's just a rumor, so it's just out there that they're talking. And if you remember, there was there was the Young Indiana Jones, that was called the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if you remember that, they had that. I think it went like 2 seasons. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 seasons. I don't recall. I thought it was pretty cool at the time, but so they haven't decided what they want to do with it. So it's just in the rumor phases. But is that something that interests you guys at all? And who would you put in? Because it's not going to be Harrison Ford. He's already said he's not doing anymore.
Yeah.
Who would you put in?
They're going to kill him in the movie.
I think they will.
Wow.
I think they will.
But think about it. Harrison Ford, every character, I know it's just a side thing here. Every character that Harrison Ford likes to play that's iconic, he wants nobody else to play it.
No one else to play it. That's right.
You're right. You're right. Well, I think he said, this was years ago, I think he said something like that. He said, when I'm done with Indiana Jones, he's going to die or something like that. I think he actually said that. I
wish you wouldn't have said that, because now I'm expecting Indy to die.
No, Indy, no.
I resent the next week. What today's world seemed like sci-fi if Marty McFly was from 1972. Game God, that's a great. You could chew on that for next week.
That's right.
Sounds like he'd like to hear our thoughts on that. So we'll let that simmer a little bit.
Put that on the docket.
Who could play Indiana Jones? Oh boy, I'm not sure. I think it depends on which part of Indy that we're putting on the screen. Young Indy, we saw that. And by the way, Young Indy, wasn't that played by like River Phoenix or something like that?
No, I think no, I have it here. I was ready for that question.
What was it?
Sean Patrick Flannery.
Oh, that's
What?
right.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
We've seen
I
him
remember when I saw it. I thought it was
every
River Phoenix, but it wasn't. I remember. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right. Sean Patrick Flannery. That he was in the two what's the other movie he was in that we
Boondock
see?
Saints.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And by the way, Magic Mike, great good on your trivia. 2 seasons for Young Indiana Jones.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay. I
90,
wasn't real sure.
1992. 1992. I got to give him credit because he doesn't normally get them right. So it's
Oh,
the backhand.
I see that Game God has avoided the question of who you put in as.
It's
Indiana
tough.
Jones.
It's tough. It's a tough one because anybody who doesn't look like Harrison Ford will just feel out of place.
So
because it was. Go ahead, Magic Mike.
I was gonna say, picture this for a minute. Someone who's recently played a role of that kind of guy, not necessarily a teacher, a professor, but the other part where he's out doing his thing. He works with animals. He old animals from a long time ago, like the Jurassic period time frame. What do you think about Chris Pratt? Chris Pratt being Indiana Jones.
No, I can't see him.
No,
Don't do it.
No, I can't see him.
I don't know, man. I can see him based on what he's done.
Let me take that back. I've said no, and then as soon as I pictured it, I'm like, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That might work. That might work. Although I don't want to see that, that might work.
I can't see Chris Pratt, and here's the reason why. I've seen him in too many.
Can I just say Robert Pattinson for you?
That might work.
That
might work. That way, you know what? It's tough to say when I'm as I think about it, because I want to cast somebody who's. I know we're talking about a young Indiana Jones. I want to cast somebody who's more mature, more older. Like, so when I start thinking about it, can you imagine like a what's his name from 007?
Daniel Craig?
No, Daniel Craig. James
I
Bond,
said James Bond on purpose.
Like I can see like a Daniel Craig maybe doing it, you know?
No, I think the problem is because you'd have to, after what we just talked about with Rob Clark says Chris Evans. That's not bad.
I can't see Chris Evans doing it.
But because this is where Harrison Ford's like, I'm not going to do
Ryan Reynolds.
You can't do it, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's horrible. You can't do an older Harrison Ford. You can't because we have that now.
Because it's too much away from Harrison Ford. I mean, you compare it too easily.
Yeah.
So it has to be a younger Indy. But when did he become Indy? Like, I mean, what I mean by that is, when would you go, okay, Dr. Jones, like, is it 20?
I was just gonna say 20 years old probably might be a good place to start. But Chris Pratt's not going to be a 20.
You don't be 20 year old.
Not going to happen.
No.
You
could deep fake it.
You could deep fake it, but what's the point? You just find somebody else.
You know what's the point? He gets paid.
You know what? I could play Indiana Jones.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you're gonna deep fake it, it could even be
Dr. Jones.
There we go. Yes. How can I help you?
Hey, right. As you know, since we do this live, right? We got fans all across the world watching us, and people and information come. I just got a message from one of our sources, right? Mm-hmm. That says, and Indiana Jones will never be recasted.
Really?
This is coming from the president, Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh.
No one else will play Indiana Jones after Harrison Ford retires from the role.
So they're going to kill off Indy.
Yeah. But I don't believe that to be the case. I think that the rumors of if they're going to have rumors about having a series, it's going to involve Indiana Jones. Otherwise, what's the point?
So is that the argument is the series the same thing as a movie, right? So where she's assuring us that they won't be an Indiana Jones movie, like they would never
that's much different.
They would never make. She says that has assured Indiana Jones fans they would never make an Indiana Jones movie without Harrison Ford.
Well, then that's different.
That makes sense. Yeah. So she said that specifically for that purpose. She had to word it that way. Listen, I got another rumor. This one is really cool. I gotta say, it's exciting.
Does this rumor include Tom Holland playing Indiana Jones?
No, Tom Holland's playing Link in Zelda.
Okay, I'm just checking. Okay.
That's too much. All right, you guys, you remember Justice League, right? Cartoon, animated Justice League.
I love that.
There's one character in there.
Justice League
or
Young
There's
Justice?
one character in there.
I love both.
Justice League.
Doesn't matter. Keep going.
Yeah. specifically Justice League. So there's one character in there that you only got to see a little bit. A lot of fun. It was a real cool character, and there's rumor that they're going to make a movie about this character. You guys remember Lobo?
Of
Yeah,
course.
love
The
Lobo,
main
yeah.
man.
Yes, the space biker.
He's so awesome. I loved his character, but we didn't get to see him much.
Dark Side Sun, right?
Yes, it was.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Prince of
They
Dark
were on
Side.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah. Again, we only got to see a little bit of him. There's rumor that they're going to make a movie about Lobo.
Yeah. Well, they should have done that already, honestly.
Yes.
Because he's a huge character. They would have actually made some money on some of their movies,
Mhm.
unlike what we've seen in the past. There's plenty of people who could have played him, particularly Jason Momoa, who actually played Aquaman, could make a good Lobo. And that's just
You think
my
so?
opinion. I think so.
I think I have the trump card for that. But go ahead, Game God.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, if you're gonna compare bringing back Lobo, like I would see a Lobo movie over a Ghost Rider movie, because when I think of Lobo, I think about Ghost Rider, and and if you put them side by side, and it's probably because Nicolas Cage destroyed that franchise for me. If you're gonna put them side, I would pay now, yesterday, or the future. I would pay to see a Lobo film over any Ghost Rider film at this point.
Interesting. And Rob, you're right. That rumor was years ago, but it is back. You that is correct. So Game God, who would you put in place? Do you have any thoughts about that?
So to put as a Lobo, it's gotta
Yeah.
listen, it's gotta be a Spanish guy. Lobo looks
Okay.
Spanish to me.
Okay, I like where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's the one guy that could play this part perfectly?
Oh man, it's me.
He's an older guy. Yeah,
that
it's
me?
you. He's older. Yeah, it's you for sure. He's an older guy.
No, I don't have a name. What you got for me, Mike?
Danny Trejo.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Yes. I'm with
he
Magic
is
Mike on
perfect.
this.
Yes,
Yes,
he's the
I'm
right
with
guy
Magic.
for it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Listen, Moose, you can shake your head left to right, right to left. Man, you can even do a diagonal. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Magic Mike, you hit that one on the button. Danny Trejo, I would cast him all day, and he will sell that part to the extreme, because you know what? He is a fan. He's a geek. He loves that kind of stuff. He puts his all into those kind of roles. I think he'll do a great job.
I think he's too old.
No, man. Hey, makeup and deep fake.
That's it. Makeup for sure. But man, he's got the right. Look at that, Rob Clark. Perfect casting. He's got the right attitude. He's gonna have the voice. He's gonna have everything. That's perfect.
Yes.
Seeing him riding on a motorcycle, that's him. Absolutely is him.
I wish they would have took him when he was in Desperado, the first one. They would have been
Yeah,
perfect.
there we go. There we go. 30 years ago. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
30 years ago.
He's too old. Danny Trejo is awesome. He's great actor, great character actor, great. He's a great guy. This guy is he's got some stories, by the way. But no, I mean he's just too old. And you'd have to get somebody, I think, who's going to be bigger in stature. Danny's not a big guy.
He's not.
He's small. He's small. But
oh wow.
You know
his age? Saying. You want to take a guess at Danny's age?
Yes, I'd like to take a guess at this. You ready? Let's
tell
see.
me.
Danny is, oh man, I'm gonna say he's 68.
68. What do you got, Magic Mike?
Oh, I was gonna be right there, so I'll say 70, because I was gonna be right around that.
He's been around a long time. He's been in tons of movies.
Yes. Alex in the chat room says 62. You guys listen. If we were playing hot cold, you guys are freezing. He is 78 years old.
Oh no, he's not.
Yes,
he's
8.
May 16th, 1944. As a matter of fact, the dude looks amazing for his age.
He does for that age.
Sign him up for Lobo. We can get at least one movie out of it.
That's exactly right. He's only a year older than Moose, so that's perfect.
Hey,
right in line.
If Moose can play Indiana Jones, he can play Lobo.
Man. There you go.
Wow.
Oh man.
Hey,
I would have guessed that. And we've seen Danny in person, and I would not have guessed that. I just wouldn't.
I would never have guessed that.
78. That's why I said when I looked at it, I was like, ooh. I had to look it up again just to make sure.
I had no idea how right I was when I said he's too old.
Hey, listen. Your words were right. Your inside was like you didn't want to be.
And you know what, Game God, for that,
champion eliminated.
That means I'm the best, pal.
Okay. Just eliminated champion. Okay, so being that this is a special night, we all know what night it is, right?
We got shut down there, by the way.
Okay,
night,
yeah. So right. So here it is. Here's your chance to vote, and this is what you're going to vote on. based on what you've seen recently and how you feel on the possibilities, who has the better future, Marvel or DC?
Ooh.
Plays right into our next topic. That's a
Oh, my
good
goodness.
segue, Magic Mike. You planned that so well. Game God, go ahead.
Oh, my heart hurts.
I get the
with you
luxury of calling out who goes next. This is crazy.
Listen, my chest got a little tight, and I think I'm getting the signs of a minor heart attack here because that's a tough one. That's a tough one because
Alex in the chat room says DC.
DC, yes.
I think I'm leaning toward now. See Ron Perlman. He's going back to who would play him. That is a
Ron
great,
Perlman's good. Ron
That would be
Perlman's
good
good.
too. Yeah, he
Ron
would work.
Perlman also 78.
I was gonna say he's got.
hey, I was gonna check. Hold on. Hey, so you said 78, Moose? 78, you said? Magic Mike, what do you got?
He's got to be like 69. That's my theory.
69, or you sticking with 69?
Yeah.
Okay, Magic Mike, real
You
quick.
can't sneak in there after you make a guess and then he sneaks in.
That was a joke, man.
Listen, hey, don't be taking my number. I'm gonna go with 70 again.
I'm gonna go
72.
70?
72.
Oh, now he's trying to pull it over on me.
Hit the button. Magic Mike's correct. 72 years old.
Oh yes.
Oh, whatever.
I am the new champion.
He
I'm the new
looked it up.
cheerleader.
He looked it up. He looked it up.
I didn't look anything up. Matter of fact, my internet's been really, really wobbly here because you guys have been
looked it
cutting out. So
Rob Clark says, "Lower it, Bob. Lower it." So listen, to cut to the chase, I gotta lean at this current time. I gotta lean DC. I gotta lean DC at this current time.
Alex at DC. I am Magic Mike asked a question. I'll follow it up here. My gut tells me it's DC, and that's crazy. But my gut tells me DC has a better future.
yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for the trifecta because what we have seen this so far, and even with Black Adam, and like we talked about with Dr. Fate, there's so many possibilities that they can take DC right now. And they have a lot of good options coming. I mean, they're going to come out with the Batman 2, the Flash, which, Aquaman 2, a lot of good places to go, Blue Beetle, so many options that they can take this. Because I got to tell you, if it wasn't, Marvel hadn't done such a good job, I would probably typically a bigger DC fan based on the animated series because I loved that series. Such a great series. I loved all the characters about it. And if they start pulling those characters in and start making movies out of those characters and they do it right, Marvel's done. They're going to take Marvel.
So since we're doing the Marvel DC thing here, and we just mentioned Black Adam, I'm going to segue into the Black Adam piece by saying, Black Adam, flip flop, hit or not? What do you guys got? Because I got some numbers that I'm going to hit to you once you guys tell me what you.
I got
what
this
you
thing in the box. Or is it bag? Whatever the case, we're winning.
Yeah, I'm winning.
Okay, let's see what you got.
I say this thing's. I think it's a hit. And I know what DC's talking about. I know they're talking about not. At least I've seen some reports that show. Oh well, we expected more money. Look, I think it's a hit. I think it's a hit. I think it surprised some people. And I think that I think we're going to see more stuff.
Okay. So you're saying Black Adam made his due. It did its thing. It's good.
Yeah, I think it did what it came to do. At least from my perspective. Now, maybe not the studio's perspective, but well, that's on them.
Okay, what do you got, Mike? What do you got?
I'm right there in Moose's corner. I think that was a hit for sure, and he made the exact statement, which is it was better than we expected, and I think that goes a long way for a lot of people to watch what's coming next, and I guess that's why it all works together, right, with the DC's future and Black Adam, because it was a hit for what we wanted out of it. There's some things that we like. Okay. We could have done without, but for the movie as itself and what we expected, it was a hit.
So, I got to come to the table and redeem some comments I said a couple weeks ago about Black Adam. Nah, I'm not going to. I got to tell you right now, Black Adam for me was a flop.
Oh my
and here's why, right? Yes, and here is why, right? If Black Adam came out at the height of Marvel's royal reign, would you be saying the same comments?
It doesn't matter.
No.
Listen
It does.
to what I'm saying. it doesn't matter because it didn't come out during that time.
Okay.
And there's a lot of movies that wouldn't take on to a Marvel of that caliber. The fact is that Marvel is not of that caliber right now, and Black Adam is now. So the fact is that Black Adam wins.
Yeah, I have to hold on. I got to answer this question too, and it's because Moose hit it right on the nail, and that is that if you had today's Marvel movies come out during the height of Marvel, they would not be good. You would say the same thing about them. So absolutely, again, agreeing with Moose. Yeah, it doesn't matter because this is where we are. This is not where we were.
Yeah,
great. I love it.
So
I love it.
Game God, just for the record,
You got bamboozled.
okay.
Okay. Not quite yet. I'm about to drop the bomb on you here.
Okay, drop the bomb.
Rob said expectations were low, so we all agree on that because of and I think it's because Marvel said that the Marvel expectations dropped, so everything else dropped. So let's talk numbers, right? Because that's what ultimately determines if there's sequels or not.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right. So just so you know,
where are you comparing from now? Let's be real.
Hold on, I'll give you all the reference points here. I'll give you
Okay.
the book. I'll give you the bibliography and the footnotes.
Okay.
Right. So before I give you the numbers, how much do you think they spent in production making Black Adam?
Sorry,
Rob's comment. It says compared to Wonder Woman 84, WWE 84, and Shazam, Black Adam is an Academy Award winning movie.
And that's facts right there. That's facts right there. So how much do you think Black Adam? How much did it take to produce Black Adam the movie?
I really don't know.
250. Magic Mike, throw a number. Look it up and then tell me.
No, that's you. That's what you do because you got the screen in front of you. I'm going to say 300.
300. Okay, so first of all, if it made 300, man.
If I said 100 million, Magic Mike said 150 million.
Hey, 101, Bob. $1, Bob.
$1. So Black Adam spent 195 million making the movie, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then they spent a massive amount of money, which they won't say, on marketing. Okay.
Now, okay.
Oh, so when's the last time you actually talked about this with any other movie?
Hold on.
Exactly.
Because when a movie makes it, they don't need to talk about it. So the break-even point, for Black Adam to be successful from a money perspective is 500 million. Currently, right now, worldwide, it stands at 319 million 3 days before Black Panther comes out.
Because here's the deal. When Black Adam hits the streaming piece, people are going to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they see it, they're going to go, oh, wow, that was pretty good. I'm going to see the next one. And the next one's going to do 3 times as much.
Okay.
Not only that, but I want you to look at the salary that The Rock made versus Chris Evans.
Listen, I hear all that. Pick the worst or the least grossing DC movie you think it is. Pick a DC movie you think that made the least amount of money.
The Flash.
The Flash. Pick another one. I don't have that one.
It's not out yet, so it's 0. They're holding back.
I don't have that one. Because
they fired what's his name.
I'm gonna say one of the
DCEU.
Yeah, with the Joker and
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Second one.
Suicide Squad. Wrong there. Suicide Squad blew it out. They hit it out of the park.
The second one.
I'm gonna say. Oh man, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say.
Rob said the Flash movie is gonna erase everything good Black.
Oh, ouch!
I can't disagree with that.
I did that.
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta say that I got bamboozled. So that's true. That is true. That's a true point. I think it's gonna be like a Superman. It's gonna be like one of the ones you think would do well, but it didn't. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna say one of
Man of Steel.
Yeah, Superman standalone. Tell me I'm wrong.
The Man of Steel. Okay, we'll go with that one.
All right.
So worldwide, Man of Steel is the second lowest.
See,
okay.
I told you
at 668 million.
I should do this for a living. Yeah. Okay. And
the lowest was the Justice League Snyder cut.
Well, that's not fair.
Whoa, hold on. That's not even a comparison.
I get it.
Do you get it? Because you mentioned it.
No, I mentioned because it's numbers. It's numbers. You got numbers there. So at the end of the day, right? Look at how much Black Adam is making, and you're telling me it's a hit?
I still tell you it's a hit. I still say it's a hit because I'm telling you, the Rock generally, him of himself, Game God. He's like a one note. He's like a wind instrument that hits only one note. You know, that's
Middle
it. That's
C,
all he
middle C, middle C.
That's it. Like it's the same guy. Usually, when you see him in a movie, you're like, "Oh, that's the guy from Fast and the Furious in a different suit." You know? Oh, that's like it doesn't matter what he's doing. It's just a different suit.
Wait till the VHS comes out.
So all I'm saying is that when in this one he didn't have the same. He was emotionalist. So you wouldn't say, "Oh yeah, put this guy in some tearjerker," because he's not going to sell the role for you. You know. Anyway, so that's the thing. That's what I say.
I believe that The Rock. I believe Black Adam definitely had much more hype than a lot of the other DC movies. So with that hype, you got momentum, and that momentum is going to create either a sequel or whatever you want to get. So I do believe that piece. But from a success standpoint, when it comes to dollars, it didn't make it. It didn't make it.
Doesn't matter.
I still win.
How long has it been
You
out
don't.
now?
Yeah, I
3
don't-
weeks. 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Man, come on.
Wow, trashing it at 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and it's already taking. It's only bringing in 36% of the box office.
Okay.
Listen, would you put The Rock in acting as Denzel Washington and John Q?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
You're
not.
not buying it. Like it doesn't sell. I'm just he
Absolutely
did
not.
okay.
Would you put The Rock in Die Hard?
Yeah, I would. I'd put him in Die Hard.
Die Hard for 7.
He might do a better job than
Yeah, let's
Bruce
not
Willis?
talk about that.
Bruce Willis. Yeah, I'm just saying he might in that role he could do it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I think I don't think you're bringing all the chips to the table, and that's what I'm getting at. Is because you're talking about years later out of the Marvel group in terms of how much things cost, including salaries and things of that nature to make this movie. And so you're saying you're trying to compare it to something that's been what? When's the last time a great Marvel movie was made?
I'm comparing it to just break even. That's what I'm comparing it to. Just break even. Let's get the money back we spent to put the movie together.
Listen, they're going to increase that value to. Don't believe that. Don't believe what you read.
Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel.
Don't believe it. I'm telling you, when people see it, they're going to go, "Oh, that was kind of nice." As a matter of fact, when it comes out on pay-per-view, and I don't know what you call that, streaming
pay-per-view. They don't even call it that no more.
Like I said,
What's PPV?
Moose and Danny are right there in that age group.
There you go. You know, as a matter of fact, Moose can play Lobo.
Yeah,
thank you. You know what? I probably can. Hold on, let me see if I have the voice.
I could probably play Lobo.
See, this is like that.
See? He's the main man.
See, here it is. There you go. So Alex in the chat room says then the great version will come out. Talking about Shazam. Now what?
Listen,
then what's your reason behind that? So they'll introduce the Snyder cut here shortly, and it's going to make even more money. You watch.
Listen, I wasn't a fan of Shazam. I don't think anyone in this room was a fan of Shazam. It's a joke that they're
Who's
making.
Who's going to win, Shazam or Black Adam at this point?
Black Adam at this point. I mean, according to the trailers, like Magic Mike said, to the mid-credit scene or whatever you want to call it, he can't stand toe-to-toe with that guy.
Well, we all know that the bigger movie, if it happens, is the post-credit scene, and if that happens, watch out. That's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge movie because of what we've seen in the.
Listen, I gotta respond to Alex. I'm sorry, Alex, that you like that movie. It's just there's nothing else to it, you know. Hey, play the Bamboozle clip again. That's what
one more time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll one more time
for Alex.
Bamboozled.
Listen, you can't even say that because this goes to the whole point that we're discussing Black Adam, and that is if you liked it, it was successful. And if it sets up other things, which, like it or not, Shazam set up other things, then it's successful. Black Adam setting up other things, it's successful.
So Rob Clark makes a comment, won't be better than any X-Men movie. I get that, right? But Rob is living on the laurels of what an Infinity Saga would have been.
That depends.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree.
You're saying if MCU does the X-Men movie, And the X-Men movies in the past, I've just been, they've been kind of gut wrenching a little bit, and I enjoyed them for what they were. But I got to tell you, I could have made a better movie than Bryan Singer. I'm just saying,
You have made a better movie.
I have, absolutely. 3 of them.
Alex is just throw it up. Let's not talk, GG. You're a One Division Ultra fan. That's right. Listen, hey, and it set up a movie called Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, and that was really good. That was awesome, right? You enjoyed that one.
Yes, but hey,
didn't you give that one like a 4.5?
It made more money than Black Adam.
How much more did it make? Just look that up as
go
we
ahead.
get ready to sign off here. Please look that up. Tell me how much more did it make than Black Adam? I really want to know that.
Yeah, because it's we're week 3 of Black Adam.
And by the way, I didn't get a screener's copy of Strange. I had to actually go to the theater to see it. I did get a screener's copy of
and I would have been okay
Adam.
not going to theaters to see it.
Yeah, I wish I would have known what I knew after I saw it.
Exactly.
You would have took it back.
Yeah, I would have taken the money back. This is not Strange. This is not. I didn't.
Can I give you what I've seen back?
Scarlet Witch. I came to see Doctor Strange. Please help me.
Did not want to see. Yeah.
All right, so I got the number. You ready for it? Hold on to your seats now. Hold on now.
Hit me with it.
Worldwide, 955 million. Worldwide.
How long? Yeah. Okay.
How many weeks?
Yeah. I know it's grows for a while. It's grows for a while. Wait. It starts May 6th and it ends August 11th.
There you go.
6 months.
You've been bamboozled.
He's comparing this to the 3 weeks worth of pay.
Hey, I just want my bonus check. Sorry.
Sounds like
hey,
GG.
listen, everybody, thanks for joining us in the chat room tonight. We appreciate you, your commentary. You guys are always good fun. We're gonna have something better for next week. Something that you just must tune in for. I don't even know what it's gonna be, but just make sure you tune in. I'm just saying.
I was just leaving.
Nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert.
You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike. Nerds have more fun. If it's anything sci-fi, we're talking about it. We had fun, and we hope you did too. We have to split, but we'll be back soon. In the meantime, hit us up at podcast4sci-fi.com. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Come to life.